Speaking of magical things, which we weren't talking about, but I am so geeked about this game.
We're jumping into games that we're excited for.
Yeah,
let's go.
Coming up.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna.
I think this is my topic, right?
Oh, it is your topic.
It's my topic, but you love it.
It's your topic.
So I'm going to let everybody kind of take this in. This is the open world Harry Potter game.
I didn't watch this on purpose, by the way. I wanted to see it.
I also have not seen this. So.
We don't have gameplay yet, though. Not really. Not really.
Does the trailer say this is not actual gameplay?
I don't think it does.
Then it's gameplay. I'm gonna say it.
All right.
could be.
It looks good.
You play as the owl.
Yeah, he plays the owl.
So
Only the owl. You just kind of spectate it.
So they did
Dude,
originally have
Claus?
Time to add your own story to these.
late 1800s.
So my only issue with Harry Potter stuff is that I was the target market when Harry Potter was being published.
Absolutely.
I'm 30 years old now, so like some of it is childish, and that like I'm cool with it because of the nostalgia, but some of it like I wish it was a bit darker. Like where's Harry Potter for the 30-year-old vulgar me?
I feel help me out here. What in the timeline? Where is this game?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to it all.
Late 1800s, Hogwarts.
Late 1800s. So this is.
I feel like it's harder to write dark literature or dark thematic elements because usually you have to tackle death or serious relationships.
Sure.
Which start to exclude character possibilities, right? Like when you kill off a main character without trivializing death in your universe.
Yeah. So this is 100 years ish before the Harry Potter story.
Really?
Ish. Right.
So it's a prequel. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I heard that. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
maybe the key.
Wow.
when I was watching this for the first time, because it was, where did they announce this? It was in one of like the either PS5 or Xbox. Like
I think there's a connection to PlayStation.
I think it was the PS5
With the
reveal
release
or something.
thing?
Yeah.
I got super excited, and I was always super excited when I was watching this, but right now when that music, that enthusiastic, like, and it was hitting hard, I'm like, wait a second,
That dragon looks lit.
this is cool.
Wow.
It's gonna
Right
be
here.
Is this
that
MMO?
drop.
This is an MMO?
The choice.
So explain. I'm
like
gonna
a-
jump into it. I'm gonna give you the deets.
It's like a creative character.
That looks
Give you
good.
the deets.
This is gameplay, guys. I think.
I think it is too.
So
Yeah, that right there. That looks like gameplay.
I think it's gameplay as well.
okay. So like we said, I mean, this originally was supposed to release this year.
Okay.
But it's been pushed back to next year.
Sometimes that's a good
So
thing.
Has it?
Yes, sometime next year. So I think
Good.
that might have said, that says 2021.
Okay.
I think that's literally just talking about the trailer. It is not coming out this year. It'll be coming
Okay.
out next year. So yeah, set in the late 1800s. Harry Potter starts technically in 1980.
Got it.
Yeah.
When did Voldemort come? Oh,
Oh God, dude.
when did he come out?
Well, the first time or the second time?
I'm just saying, when did he who should not be named first enter Hogwarts?
So Harry was born. When did he enter Hogwarts? So he's
He
like,
who
he's
shall
like-
not be named.
He's somewhere around 60 to 70,
Got
I think,
it.
during like the regular story.
Okay.
So and Harry was born in 1980. Man,
Okay.
I'm showing my geekiness right now. But this takes
love
place
it,
late
dude.
1800s, so it's not a Harry Potter game. He will not be in it.
Mm-hmm.
It was, like I said, originally supposed to come out in 2021. It's going to be pushed back to 2022. It is a open world single player
better.
action RPG.
I love it.
Graphics will be better right away.
Yes,
just because of that.
100%. Because they don't have to worry about anybody else.
So that said, though, like
That's gameplay, dude. This looks good.
I think it's gameplay too.
I
What?
hope that this does open the door for an MMO Harry Potter.
I want
game.
like an Oblivion Harry Potter,
So-
Skyrim
yes.
Harry
what
Potter.
I've written in my notes here is this is Skyrim-esque Harry Potter.
Let's go,
Dude,
I wrote
Let's
it
go.
in my notes.
So, would you suggest children? Can I introduce this to my daughter?
So it is supposed. I think so.
Probably.
You would probably want to take a look though. It is supposed to be because it was supposed to be the original title for the game was Hogwarts: A Dark Legacy. So it was supposed to be like a slightly darker story.
adult.
And
There's
that's
zombies.
why the character that you play starts as a 5th year. He's technically 15 as
What?
opposed to 11. Yeah. So the story that I've understood so far from the Reddit threads is that you've transferred from a different school. Your character that you play, and you can pick your characteristics, and you can build your character. It's not super crazy, but they look good. It'll put you in a house or whatever. You play your 5th year, 6th year, 7th year, and then your first year is an Auror.
I'm intrigued.
Dark wizard catcher. And
my gosh.
the special thing about your character is you have this ability to control this like ancient dark power. That's like the sort of the story.
I
that got
like
out of
Dark
it. So-
Harry Potter. Let's go.
I know it sounds awesome.
important.
So,
Let's go.
You need to play to the older fans.
It sounds like the skill tree is fairly robust, similar to like a Skyrim or any other.
Because
really
you're flinging
RPG.
magic, you're flinging
Yeah,
fire,
it's-
electricity.
It's there's duels that looks like you can fight from the trailer. You're taming wild animals. The fantastic beasts, as it were. There's dragons, obviously. So there's your Skyrim take. It looks like you're battling a dragon.
It literally looks
I
like
do
you guys.
feel
spells,
like
potions.
Skyrim.
Go ahead.
Do you think it?
I'm
So
excited
I
if you
guess
can't
I guess
tell.
the question
Yeah.
for me is the
I'm
fact that
geeking.
it's like a prequel. Do you feel like in any capacity that kind of limits what you can do there? Like when people like I have never really been into Harry Potter. I can respect
Me
the
either,
franchise.
with you.
I have nothing
Yeah.
against it. It was just never something I got super into. But speaking, from experience with games or any kind of story or literature from a universe that's already been set, do you feel like the game taking place before the main timeline kind of takes away from like the scale, or not to be ironic, but like the epic of the game, that like
I see.
you kind of like don't interact with those key moments that you came to love about the series? It's kind of just like here's stuff in the universe, but it like people think about the Harry's battles and his story and his elements.
So I'll say two things. So one, like Harry Potter's been out a while, right? And there is a Harry Potter video game for every movie that's come out, and others as well. So I think the idea is that like it's been done. You can, if you want to go play a Harry Potter game and be Harry Potter,
GameCube. I played it on the GameCube.
go be Harry Potter. What's up?
So I'm thinking here. There's a book,
Yep.
a movie, and a game
Yep.
And a Lego game.
Yep.
for every book. So it comes a book, then you get a movie, then you get a game, right?
I mean,
Am
I don't know
right
if that
in
was like the
sense?
timeline, but it happened for sure.
So in this case, this is the only, well, within reason, it sounds like, because we're not 100% sure, where you're just getting the game. There's no, the game setting the story in the past. There's no book to set precedent.
I mean, I'm sure that because J.K. Rowling has a pretty tight grip on.
I hope she's in this big time.
the story of Harry Potter in any way. So there's all kinds of like plus the movies, plus the book stuff. Pottermore, you can go and find
Yeah.
out more
Pottermore.
information about the story and stuff. And honestly, like still as a 30-year-old, it's hard for me to go on and like make potions on the website. But I like to read like a little bit about the characters and some additional things.
Yeah.
And for
What's your
me,
class?
I hear what you're saying. What'd you say?
What are you?
What do you mean?
What's your house?
I'm a Ravenclaw.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Keep going.
Ask Scott. Scotty's a Slytherin.
Is he? I'm
Yeah.
Slytherin as well.
Anyway, so to your point, I get what you're saying. Like you don't go, you don't get any fan service at all. But for me, I know everything about it.
Right.
I want something new, and I think this is going to give me that. And maybe it'll be a weaker story. I mean, I could argue with you until I'm blue in the face that the Harry Potter story is one of the best stories ever told.
It's a really good hero's journey.
But that said, like I've heard it.
So
You've tasted it before.
So no
yeah.
book. You don't think there's going to be a book behind this?
I don't think so.
No.
So she
Not
just
at
said,
all.
"Here's the rights. Give me a check. Make a game." And she'll go in and check the arcs and make
She
sure.
probably has some involvement.
Yeah, there's I think some characters from the show or from the movies and the books will show up. Probably Dumbledore, if I had to guess, because he's an old bastard.
Are there any specific storyline loops that you hope get satisfied because of this?
No, I don't think we'll get any additional. I think this is like a new baddie, a new big bad. I think it's a new story about this like dark magic stuff.
It's so far back in the
Yeah,
past
yeah.
where
And
it's
now
like
there's-
free creative.
There's some stuff in here, right? You see the carriages that are flying. You see the owls. You see they're flying. I think hippogriffs.
Yeah.
Earlier. So there's stuff that's in the story that will certainly be here. You're at Hogwarts. Apparently, every staircase, every picture, every hallway that's in the castle, which is something people have always wanted. You get a little bit of that in some of the games. Will be here, and then it looks like you can go to Hogsmeade, which I saw. It looks like I'm sure you could go to Diagon Alley, and then that flying scene.
Yeah.
Looks like it's like just open. So at first, it said it was a non-linear game, and I'm thinking, okay, so you go to areas, but that's it. But at the same time, it seems to be that it's a bigger area. When you go to like the page itself, you go to the Harry Potter Legacy, Hogwarts Legacy website, it calls it an open world game, and you see the dragons. Dragons are supposed to be in Romania. So, and you're also supposed to be an Auror, the Dark Wizard Catcher, and they tend to travel the world. They go to Egypt. They go to, So my guess is there are sort of fast travel-esque places, and you're going to find that you can go in and around London and Hogwarts and Hogsmeade in that area, and then also maybe go to some other countries and things and do some of this.
Sounds like a big map.
So
There's
really
fighting.
quick, this is why I am pumped. So Justin mentioned like, are you bummed that this is not going to be like in the main like Harry Potter like thing?
That was Scotty at 100 hands.
Sky 100
Either
hands mentioned that. So I want to explain why I'm pumped about that. I'm pumped about that because now there's not something that they have to touch on.
Yeah, you're like untethered from.
They can do
the story
whatever
so
they
far.
want with this. They could go wherever they want with this, and I'm so pumped for that
Within the
because now
universe,
it's their own imagination now. They
Do
can
you
do
think
whatever they
that
want.
they did this on purpose so you write that story?
Exactly.
Look
Well,
at-
I think they did it.
You are
so-
good, you are bad, you're in the middle, kind of like the
It gives them
shepherd
more
thing from Mass
flexibility.
Effect.
Yeah,
I've been there, done that, I think is why they're doing this. And you know, if you have a story that's worth telling, tell the damn thing. I mean, I again, as a Harry Potter fan, like, I honestly don't care about the story. If I can just like go be a wizard in an open world, I've been saying this forever. I want Harry Potter, but GTA. That's what I've been saying probably for 10 years.
That's like kind of the same thing
We're
you see with
getting it.
like Star Wars as a franchise. Like when you have a universe that has had central themes so thoroughly explored, but it's like a big extended sort of lore, people I guess start to get hungry for things outside of the main cast, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Fallen
it's
Order,
like
right?
Darth Vader's cool, but you know, people like the bounty hunters and the desert planets and the star fights and the dog fights, and it's like
Yeah, Jedi
people
Fallen
want
Order
more of
is
that.
a really
Yeah.
good example. I mean,
So-
that's a great story. It has nothing to do mostly with the main story.
I can see that being the
and I
angle
love it.
here with Harry Potter.
All
like,
right, buy right away. Wait for a big sale, or don't play it at all. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm buying it right
All right,
away,
there we
for
go.
sure. I play it a lot.
It'll probably be something I wait for a sale on. I think it looks great. It's just not something that I'm like sitting here on the edge of my seat for.
Yeah.
And if I hear good things and you know people like it, then it's probably something I'll
There's
play
a
at some
huge
point.
group of people that are hungry for it, and I
Yeah.
guess I get why some wouldn't be.
Not to take away from the majesty and potential of this game, I will not be purchasing it.
Yeah, makes sense.
and I'm with Rich on this. I'm probably gonna get it day one.
Oh yeah, I will have it pre-ordered.
I'll be calling off work playing that game day one.
Yeah.